How much money should counties receive in the 2017-2018 financial year? Every year, this issue is discussed when Parliament deliberates on recommendations from the Commission on Revenue Allocation of the National Treasury. For the 2017-2018 financial year, CRA has recommended that counties receive an amount of 7.6 billion shillings, more than what the National Treasury proposed at 321 billion shillings. Over the past 2 years, the bone of contention between the CRA and the National Treasury has been the right revenue growth factor that should be used to determine the equitable share for counties. CRA has proposed a growth factor of about 15% for the last 2 years, based on audited revenue accounts from the previous 3 years, while the National Treasury, on the other hand, proposed a growth factor of 6.7% based on the average inflation from the 2013-2014 financial year to the 2015-2016 financial year. It is, however, worth noting that using inflation as opposed to revenue growth is not consistent with the principles of revenue sharing, results in substantially lower projections, and also biases the division of revenue process towards the national government. In a bid to accommodate for new devolved functions, both the CRA and Treasury have recommended additional funding to counties, but have often disagreed about which functions require additional financing. This year, CRA has recommended an additional 8.7 billion shillings for Class D roads and salaries for library staff devolved to the counties earlier this year. In the budget policy statement, National Treasury has, however, not allocated any additional funds to counties for these functions and has not as well explained this in the 2017 budget policy statement. In the Division of Revenue Bill 2017, however, Treasury appears to agree with the figures for these functions, but notes that a task force report with these recommendations has not been approved by the Intergovernmental Summit yet, hence have declined to allocate these funds for the 2017-2018 financial year. To this end, Kenyans will be keen to see how the debate pans out and if the National Treasury will give in to the high revenue recommendations by the Commission on Revenue Allocation. Nicholas Nduati, Business Insight.